Tennessee Titans rookie edge rusher Jaylen Harrell has quickly become the Titans' third best edge, and he showed out on Saturday night against the Seahawks. I'll show you what the tape says on today's film breakdown from Tic Tac Titans. Titans fans, welcome in to another film breakdown from Tic Tac Titans, your home for Tennessee Titans X's and O's. I am your host, Tyler Rowland, 25 years as a Tennessee Titans fanatic. I've covered the team for Sports Illustrated, USA Today, and I've hosted the #1 Tennessee Titans podcast in the world, Locked On Titans, for 5 seasons running. I'm also a certified film junkie, breaking down the X's and O's with you guys for free all season long. Make sure that you get subscribed, stay subscribed for year-round Tennessee Titans film content. Throw a thumbs up on the video and throw a Titan up down in the chat. On today's episode, we're going to be taking a look at the performance of Jaylen Harrell, the Titans' 7th-round edge rusher out of Michigan. He had 3 pressures, he had 2 sacks, and he displayed some of the versatility that's going to help him carve out a role on this football team. Before we dive into the film breakdown, though, again, do want to tell you that I'm going to have year-round Tennessee Titans film content here on the channel, so make sure that you get subscribed, stay subscribed. But with all that being said, as we always do, let's step into the film room. For our first play, we're going to look at Jaylen Harrell's first sack of the night, and this is just a simple man coverage from the Tennessee Titans. They are going to have deep safety back here, and then they're going to have zone defender over the middle in Otis Reese. Everybody else is manned up across the board. You got man right here on the running back, man here, man here. So it's just a 4-man rush, and that's where the Titans may struggle this year. So having people who can win one-on-one situations in a 4-man rush is going to be critical for the Titans at certain points. But Jaylen Harrell does just that here. You have Jaylen Harrell down here at the bottom at defensive end, and he's just going to have a one-on-one rush with the tackle. The rest of the line is going to flow this way to deal with these 3 rushers. And this is Jaylen Harrell's #1 pass rush move. It's just speed to power. He's going to jump off the line of scrimmage with good acceleration, good get off on the snap, get his hands in the chest of the offensive tackle, and just smash him. And he's able to get in there and knock the ball away as well. Just a huge play from the rookie, and obviously a worthy celebration there at the end. But I love it from the end zone angle because you can just zoom in here on Jaylen Harrell. So great get off on the line of scrimmage first and foremost. Like that, he's building up speed, and now it's just all power. I got my hands inside your chest, and I'm just driving you back. Boom, flattens the guy, and then uses his hands, has good awareness to get in there and swipe the ball as well to create a fumble. It's one thing to get in there and get the pressure. It's another to get that ball out and create a possible turnover chance for your defense. So the Titans defense is going to be preaching turnovers this year under defensive coordinator Denard Wilson, and Jaylen Harrell with plays like this, boom, flattens him, is going to find a way to get on the field. And Brian Callahan already called him a strong rotational player, so expect to see Jaylen Harrell in the regular season. Great play there. So on this one, the Titans come out in basically a cover 2 shell. They're going to have 2 high safeties, and they are just going to run your basic cover 2 coverage. So deep half here, deep half here. You're going to have your underneath defenders as well. You're going to have your corners playing flats out here. All right, but we're going to focus, obviously, on Jaylen Harrell. And what I want to point out here is that Jaylen Harrell was a 7th-round pick. He is not the most advanced pass rusher ever. Speed to power is his move. Like, that is his one move. You go back and you look at college, that's the move that he liked to rely on as well. So he is going to need a counter to that. But on top of having a good speed to power, Jaylen Harrell is a good effort rusher. So it kind of reminds me of Bud Dupree. Bud Dupree wasn't a guy who won one-on-one pass rush situations all the time. He was more of an effort rusher, a cleanup rusher, where other guys get pressures and other guys move the quarterback. And then he's always there because he plays with tremendous effort to kind of clean things up, clean up sacks. And while that may seem like a slight towards Bud Dupree, it's a compliment for Jaylen Harrell because he is going to be a complimentary rusher for the Titans. He's not one of their star rushers that needs to win and change the math and everything. So you see Jaylen Harrell down at the bottom. doesn't quite move the offensive tackle into the quarterback, but with his effort and his tenacity, he's in a good place and in a good position to be able to make this play when the quarterback steps up in the pocket. This is a coverage sack. Quite honestly, there's nobody open. But again, speed to power in his chest. I maybe don't get home like I did on the last rep. I don't bowl over the offensive tackle like I did last time. But he's not done. He's continuing to fight. And now the quarterback steps up in the pocket. And who is there to get off his block and make the cleanup sack? It's Jaylen Harrell. So again, this isn't the most impressive one-on-one move or most impressive pass rush move that you've ever seen. But these are the type of effort plays and the nonstop motor plays that make Jaylen Harrell a strong rotational player for the Titans. So again, not the prettiest, not the cleanest move ever, but that's going to be part of Jaylen Harrell's game, is those effort sacks, those cleanup sacks where he cleans things up just because his motor is always running hot. So love to see it from the road. All right, so in this one, the Titans actually come out in a coverage that I haven't seen them run so far this preseason. They're going to run a cover 6 here. So they have a 2-high shell. They're going to have deep half over here. So this guy's responsible for the deep, anything deep on this half of the field. And then you're going to have a quarter coverage right here and then a quarter coverage right here. So it's like deep half, but these two guys are splitting it. Now, if they were doing that all across the field with all the cornerbacks, that'd be cover 4. But this is a cover 6 coverage because this corner is not going to do that. But what we want to do, of course, is focus on Jaylen Harrell. And Jaylen Harrell is right here. And it's crazy. He's going to beat 2 people with the same inside move. So the tight end's going to come at him. He's going to flip his hands, knock him inside, and get inside of him. The tackle's going to be there waiting for him. He's going to smack his hands away with a swipe and then get inside of him to get the pressure. Now, this turns into a completion for the Seahawks, but this is a great look, inside swipe. Now he's in there getting pressure with hands up. Like, this is a great rep from Jaylen Harrell. This is impressive stuff. Not only did he beat 1 man, but he beat 2 guys, and he used a different move than the speed to power that we saw in the past 2 reps. Inside swipe, knock the hands, and he's got a little bit of a rip move in there just to get finally through. But the quickness, man, the quickness to get through there, it's just impressive for a 7th-round rookie. Boom, look at that. Like, that's why he's going to make an impact on the Titans this year as a rotational player. Hands up. Great job to get the hands up as well. If you're not going to get there, get your hands up. Make it tough to throw. Really nice completion there, but overall, again, we're focusing on Jaylen Harrell, and this is just a fantastic rep from the rookie. All right, so here we have another 2-high safety look. You have safety here again and safety here. But what the Titans are going to do is they are going to bend this in to cover 3. So you are going to have safety drop back here, deep middle, corner, deep third, corner, deep third. Elijah Molden is going to float inside and turn into a hook defender. The Titans are actually going to blitz both their linebackers here. They are going to bring Chance Campbell kind of looped around here. They're going to bring, I believe this is Otis Reese, straight up the middle. What I want you to do here, though, is look at Jaylen Harrell. So Jaylen Harrell is an outside linebacker, and he could be right here, but the Titans have been using Jaylen Harrell a ton as an overhang over the slot. We saw this a ton in week 1 of the preseason. The Titans played more nickel in this game with 5 defensive backs. In the first preseason game against San Francisco, they played with more base personnel, 3 down linemen, 4 linebackers, and instead of being outflanked when the team has slots or guys out wide, they would have Jaylen Harrell, and Harold Landry does this very well for the Titans as well, but they would have Jaylen Harrell, instead of a slot cornerback, which makes you smaller and have 5 defensive backs, they would just have Jaylen Harrell come out here and be an overhang over the slot so that they're not outflanked, but they still have the physicality to play against the run because he's not a slot cornerback. He's a big linebacker. So I love the versatility from Jaylen Harrell. This isn't the most incredible play of all time, but I just wanted to showcase that because we saw it a lot last week. Harrell is actually going to drop into a zone coverage here, and he shows great awareness and understanding of what the offense is trying to do to attack him, and you'll see it in the way that he flips his hips and kind of waits for the drag route to come to him. So I like the awareness. So he gets hands on a guy, but look how he turns his hips and starts to look inside. Okay, he knows, all right, this is a mesh concept. So you got to drag here. You got to drag here. This guy might go vertical. I don't know what the what he's doing with his route right now. This guy in a normal mesh concept would come into the middle of the field and then sit down. And the idea is you're spreading out these linebackers to hit in the middle, or the linebackers don't spread and you can hit one of these drag routes. Well, look how he has his hips turned inside, waiting for the drag route to come to him. That's good awareness for a rookie and understanding of, hey, this is what the offense is trying to do. This is why I'm in this coverage, because I'm trying to protect from hitting that drag route. So why would I be square to the line of scrimmage or square to the line when I know that the route is coming that way and I want to receive it that way? So I just really like the versatility from Jaylen Harrell to be able to do this. I think this is important in the Titans defense with blitzing linebackers and blitzing safeties and blitzing corners. You're going to have people who need to drop off the line of scrimmage back into coverage, and often that's going to be the Titans' outside linebackers. So having a guy like Harrell, having a guy like Harold Landry, who both are very versatile players, I think that's critical for the Titans. And again, that's the reason that Jaylen Harrell is going to have a role on this team this year. Titans fans, that's going to do it for today's film breakdown from Tic Tac Titans. I hope you guys did enjoy. I am very excited about what Jaylen Harrell can bring to the team this year. And for a 7th-round rookie, it looks like he's already on a path to far surpass the expectations that he would have normally. So very excited to see Harrell play in the regular season. We're going to see a lot of Jaylen Harrell in this final preseason game as well. But I hope you guys did enjoy. Again, get subscribed, stay subscribed for year-round Tennessee Titans film content. I'll be breaking down the X's and O's here on the Tic Tac Titans channel all season long, all year long as well. Throw a thumbs up on the video, throw a Tighten up down in the chat. That's going to do it for me, your host, Tyler Rowland. And as I always tell you, tighten up.